What's up, dub them me's, everybody. The Mark Weber here, and I have one last video to do, talking about just one more team, doing an NFL prediction video for the upcoming season for the Super Bowl champions, defending Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. And in the offseason, I visited this city, and it's an interesting place. I've mentioned it on podcasts multiple times. I still can't get it out of my head seeing cars just parked in the median in South Philly. That's weird. That shouldn't be a thing that happens, but y'all do it. So, all right. Anyways, basically with this, we're going to talk about just things that happened since you won the Super Bowl, things to be concerned about, things to be excited about, and then go game by game. For the Philadelphia Eagles, it's pretty simple. I mean, this is a great team already. You won a Super Bowl with your backup quarterback, and your quarterback's going to come back. He's going to be healthy. I almost want to consider Carson Wentz to be an addition because he's back, and you should be even better than you were when you won a Super Bowl. Alshon Jeffrey, of course, having his rotator cuff surgery. That's a tough surgery. It's tough to come back from, but he's kind of doing everything he needs to do. Is he going to be there for game one, just like Carson Wentz? Is that question right there. An addition I really like that maybe it's okay if Alshon Jeffrey doesn't come back for week one is Mike Wallace. Getting Mike Wallace, that's a really nice addition. That's a good guy who doesn't have to necessarily be that number one. Him plus Aguilar plus Jeffrey with Ertz out there as well. Getting Goddard. This is a really awesome stable of weapons for Carson Wentz or Nick Foles to throw the ball to. There's plenty out there for him. It's just kind of one of those teams that they were already good and they just kept being good, if not got even better. The concern really comes down to injury. When's Carson Wentz going to be back? That rotator cuff surgery, how's that going to affect Alshon Jeffrey? Offensive line saw some issues with injuries last year. They did fine with injuries. They kind of had that next man step up mentality, but we just got to see how those injuries go for this coming season. Let's go game by game. Philadelphia fans, I think you're going to like me. All right, so number one against the Falcons. This is the one that I do have to put a question mark for because is Carson Wentz going to be there? And Nick Foles, I know he's Super Bowl MVP, but he had some rough showings as well. But this is a really good team, so he can be successful as he was in the playoffs. I got to say this one's a win for the Philadelphia Eagles. Come out there, really show everybody that this is your season. You are the defending champions. You're going to prove it. Bucks win, not a problem. Colts, Andrew Luck will make it difficult, but it just comes down to the complete team scenario. And, Andrew Luck might even still be shaking off some of that rust in week 3. So I believe, Eagle fans, you can win this one. Against the Titans, this one is at Tennessee. Tennessee's going to be a tough team to go against. This has upset special written all over it, but I got to give it to you. I got to let you squeeze this one out. This one I think will be giving some people, a little bit too much blood pressure. A little high blood pressure, a little bit feeling it in the chest, the heart beating a little too much. As you go then into the next one against the Minnesota Vikings. This is a tough one. Fortunately, it's the home game for you all. You're going to have this one. Minnesota's going to be a tough team. I expect a shootout. It's not going to be that same Minnesota team that you faced in the NFC Championship game where you just said, you guys sit down, we're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to play tougher, but you beat them before. Why can't you beat them again? So I'm going to give this one to you. Now going to the Giants. I'm not crazy believing in Pat Shurmur and his ability to coach. I've already seen that go poorly once. I kind of believe it'll go poorly kind of again. Not terribly. They'll still play you tough. I'm really excited to see Saquon Barkley. I'm excited to see a more controlled Eli Manning, a guy who's going to have his interception numbers go down. But still, division opponents, you don't care. You'll get this win. Now, keep going forward. We got the Panthers. I love to claw up, but even still, I think the Panthers are going to take a bit of a step back this year from last year. That's a win. Jaguars, this is a tough one, and it's a home game, but I really, really like that Jacksonville defense. You're going to go toe-to-toe with them for sure, but Jacksonville wants to show that, hey, we were close to getting in the Super Bowl, and if we had been there, we would have won it. we would have beat you guys. And I'm going to have to give this one your first loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cowboys, division opponent. It's a home game, though. I think you'll be all right. The Saints, this is another one that's going to be tough, and it's at New Orleans. The Saints are one of my teams. I'm sitting there. I mean, you guys are a Super Bowl favorite, but the Saints are a Super Bowl favorite as well. There's a very real possibility, what should have happened last year, this NFC Championship game of the Eagles and the Saints, but the Saints completely kind of got in their own way and screwed it up. It's a very real chance that we get this one this year now. So I'm going to give this one a loss. Second loss coming in 3 weeks. It's feeling a little rough. But then you get to go play the Giants. I don't really think the Giants are going to give you that much trouble. I said it already. This is a home game. You beat them on the road. You can beat them at home. Redskins, I like Alex Smith, and I like some of the things that the Redskins have, but I'm not crazy about them either. You guys are feeling pretty good. You're kind of sweeping the whole division until you got to go to Jerry World, and you got to play the Cowboys at home, or their home. You're the road team. That's going to unfortunately give you your third loss for the season. They'll steal one from you as they're playing hard and playing tough to try and get a wild card spot. The Rams, I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be a big primetime game. It's going to be huge. You two are probably competing for number 1, number 2, or one of these teams might lose their bye week if they lose this game. It's going to be tough, but you beat the Rams last year. Why can't you do it again? Even though you got to go on the road to do it, I think you can do this. Still sticking with only 3 losses. Texans are going to be a good team if they stay healthy, but they never stay healthy, so we'll see what happens with that. There's a win. Like I said, I like Alex Smith. I like some of the pieces to this Redskins team, but they're not this complete team that you are. Even on the road, I think you can beat them. The only thing that might make a difference, you might lose this game if coaches decide, why are we playing our starters? We're already in. We already got the bye week. If you have locked up the bye week by then, you could lose this one. But if you need to play it still, yeah, I see you going in. Which, if you're counting at home, 13-3 is what we got. Maybe 12-4. But that's only if you decide you don't care about week 17. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think you'll be pretty happy, except for the few of you that want to say 16-0. But I really think that this is going to be just a team that goes on a mission to say, hey, you doubted us last year. We're not going to let you doubt us again. And we got our star quarterback back that we didn't even have for the Super Bowl, and we won anyways. So a lot to be happy about with the Philadelphia Eagles, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the share button, hit all those buttons out there so that way you can, see what else we got going on MVP. Check out the Onside Kick podcast where we talked about the NFC East and all the teams so you can see what your competitors are going to be like this year. But of course, like I said, let me know down below in the comment sections. I'm excited to see what you guys think, and then go check out all the other NFL prediction videos that we have up on MVP.